everybody and welcome back to Strange Antiquities, a dark, cozy puzzle game. Now we are picking up where we left off last time. So we are on day 3. Let's say hello to Jupiter. And let's do our first customer of the day. Francesca Robertson. Good afternoon, no, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. Evocant? Evocatant? Who knows? Okay, let's see. So we want an I'm going to go with evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important, and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. So, I do believe we have some scales. We want a 1 pound. And then we want something that weighs the same. Oh, is it the same or is it less? No, less than. Should not stray more than a hair from precise. Okay. So it has to weigh the same. That I think is heavier. What about this one? Definitely heavier. Closer. This is, oh. Heavier. Apparently these... No, I want it. Can I not have it on the desk? No, apparently I can't. Closest. What about this? Definitely heavier. Ooh. Lighter or heavier? Let's just move that so I don't keep. Close. Okay, let's see what's over here. Let's try this. Oh, that's pretty close. Heavier. Anything else? Try this. Heavier. Bottle? They weigh the same. I think that looks pretty close. That's lighter. Okay, so this one. Does the book give any more clues? Should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. I think we'll go with this one. Okay, excellent. Made of stone. Oh, was there a clue I missed? Dateless link. Hang on, let's see. Ah, stone items, of course. Can't be the bottle. Has to be a stone item. So, let's quickly label this. Oh, we'll go keep it on that. So, Evo. Can't. Okay, let's see her profile. Oh, I remember, I didn't read out Eli or Jupiter, so we'll do that now as well. The doctor. Francesca Robertson. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died suddenly and tragically in a mysterious instant, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find things out for herself, and what she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult maladies and dark articles. She learned about Tormund's paralysis, Hobbs' fear, and the Sapphire Curse, and she learned that these maladies could be cured. So she's quite interesting. She's a new character. She wasn't in Strange Horticulture like Verona was. So Eli White, the Thaumaturge. Eli is a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Speaking of, the Devourer of Souls, Jupiter. Jupiter is the Thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's Thaumaturge. Jupiter found Strange Antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorising rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his own excursions is mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town residents. Okay, so we were missing 5 profiles. Hello again, Jupiter. So let's continue, shall we? Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Okay, actually let's put this away and move you over here. So we want a shield charm. Perfect. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or a wandering shout will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so we want a protection symbol. Deception. So we want this symbol, the interlocking, which we have here, which I suppose is useful. And nothing of precious metal. Thing is, this one has another symbol in the... It's not a precious metal, and it's because it's bronze, and it does have the protection symbol. What's the other one? Oh, insanity. I don't think I'm going to give you that. Oh, I remember. Pewter, cheap, nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Let's give this a go because it's pewter, has the protection one. Perfect. Shield. Charm. Okay. Continuing ever onwards. Hugh Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Good idea, don't touch things you find randomly. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay. We'll investigate that later. Ah, Verona! Eli picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered oceanic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seemed to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeson Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behaviour. But first I'd like a vestige. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Sure thing, Verona. Let's get you a vestige. A vestige can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. So we want to pick up one of these and drift it across. Okay, so this, I think. Let's just double check that nothing else. Okay, definitely this one. Put my candle back. Okay, Moonstone Guardian. Let's give this a quick label. Vestige. Hopefully that's spelled correctly. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go do this search. So we want a church, forest, and a lake of some kind, pond. Church, Undermere Church. Do we have any other ones? Yeah, there's the convent at number 18. No, not a church. Church to be said. High Green Church, number 4. There we go, that's one. But no woods. There is a lake. But no woods to speak of, so let's go with Undermere Church. Perhaps. There we go. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Okay. Now I definitely wouldn't suggest picking up random objects hanging. That is how you get cursed. Two days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Okay, time for our daily clue. Tis a key. After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. We will have a look at that one later on today. Oh, hello Jupiter. Oh, and it's raining. Well, the shop is still standing, that's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on Quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Okie dokie. Ooh. Let's pop you over here, I think. See, Eli, I listened. I may have touched things, but I definitely didn't open a locked cupboard. Edith Moore. I am not a good person. Oh, she's the lady who was stealing. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make changes stick this time? Oh, someone wanted something previous to this. Wasn't a binding seed, hornshackle, libula? Yeah, libula. Oh wait, no, it wasn't a libula. That was for another guy. No, not a Selenic totem. Hornshackle? Yes, a hornshackle. Okay. Where is... Ah, there it is. Perfect. Now, don't go stealing anything else. Ah, Francesca is back. The Evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he's deep in some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Okay, sleep vessel. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 Thaumic disciplines: Selenic, Dradic, Noctic, Dianic, Wixic, and Mentic. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, nothing in there. So other than the 6 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6 points, and we are getting an inner perception. Nothing to remark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Not really points though. That one's currently the closest. 4 points. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, 6 as well. That's possible. It does have the insanity, but this one. I might try this. Ah, okay. I'm lucky. Sleep. Vessel? There we go. I am dyslexic. Althea O'Shea. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited, and its powers died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. Silent breath. There are those that consider the white hart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. Where did I put it? I do believe it's this. It's the only one that could be anything similar. Spirit breath? Was it? I can't remember now. Oh, silent breath, not spirit breath. That's a bit better. Okay, let's continue on. Rufus Shelley. I've always wanted to try a Daedalus link. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And now I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. Okay, Daedalus link. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. So light in weight. I'm, to be honest, gonna recklessly just use this. Yeah, okay. I was wrong. Okay. Light in weight, facet of flight, a feather or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. So our lightest weight is £0.5 pound. Doesn't touch it, that's 1. Could be this. Nope. Not light at all. There's the bat. Nope, not light. Okay, looks to me my raven is the closest thing. Okay. Next time, let's not recklessly select things. Okay. I'm probably gonna butcher the spelling, so I'm just gonna double check. Hopefully that's spelled correctly. Alright, continuing onwards. Edmund, you're back. The ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleeston Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know their artefacts would be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. Okie dokie. So this is definitely also new. Okay, that's the last bit. So let's quickly go do this. Disagreement, 2 houses, lock and key. So there's Lock House and Keystone Manor, so that's 13 and 7. 13, 7, behind. Do you count that as behind or in front of though? We'll go for it. A large, flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot, on the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Fun. Love me some grave robbing. Alright, let's go to Gleeston Castle. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. There is a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you are welcome to. I never did like it anyway. So, main staircase. Going to assume we're talking about this. Past the main staircase, turn left, follow the corridor down to the end, door to the left. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Okay, so we've got a new book, making a little library here, and an object. Ooh. I'll organise these at some point. Now should we continue for one more day? Let's at least get the hint and maybe we'll stop. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. Oh. Day 5, Monday. Is it for this one? A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. Nice. Alright, day 5, Monday. Let me see how long I've been recording for. Okay, yeah, almost about the same length as the last video. So I think we will leave it here for today. Start of day 5, Monday, and I will continue again at some point. I hope you look forward to watching me continue to play through this mystery, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.